Yellow Jello? What about you, Daniel?
Welcome back to BairdBros. I don't want to talk about Jello.
Why not? You had an issue
I
with
want to
Jello?
play Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic.
You don't like eating things with horse bones in it?
That guy in the far... No, the one guy to the right.
Ooh.
So this is our class. We can change how we look, too.
One guy to the right.
So we may not have class now, but we can dress much classier later.
So we have Scoundrel, Scout, and Soldier, but we can also be a female.
What are the differences between the different classes? I can't see that through his head.
A skillful rogue. And a Scoundrel is a skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. An explorer, most at home in the fringes of space, that's a scout. And a soldier, this is what I usually pick. Battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat.
I apologize for my farts, by the way. I didn't even think about the fact that I was farting while we were recording, so.
I don't think we can hear that.
Don't throw up.
Oh. Don't tell me what to do. Daniel, give me a Coke.
Immediately commands things of others.
Well, Jackson, have you heard that story?
No.
I was drinking a Coke and I laughed. I think I laughed at something, and like choked on my Coke and then just like threw up a little bit while we were recording. And
He
so there's just a
dude.
pause in one of the episodes, and Dale just goes, "Did you just throw up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then everybody just dies. So that is a thing that is on the internet forever, is me throwing up while recording for video games. Cornrows.
Oh, he had the mustache. Bald mustache man. Yeah.
He's from.
For my most recent playthrough, this is the face that I picked.
Mulan.
So we can't pick. Oh, yep, MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Yep, MacGyver.
Oh, no bald.
So this game is basically Dungeons and Dragons Star Wars.
Yep,
No, Star Wars.
on
not
Star
steroids.
Wars, not steroids, on Star Wars.
Steroids, Knights of the Old Republic.
We do
Your
eventually.
strength is just always maxed. Nothing else is. Go
we
ahead.
do eventually become a Jedi, so we can use lightsabers too.
That's cool. Unless you get mods, and then you can become a Jedi at the beginning.
We are not using mods
You're not
because
mod-
we're playing on Xbox.
Dude, do you remember when the 360 first came out and people would mod games on it, and if Xbox found out, then they would basically brick your Xbox? If you had live and they found out about it, they would brick your Xbox.
Just max everything.
No, you can't.
I actually want to put some more into charisma
Yeah, talk your way out
Because-
of problems.
because you can influence things. If we have a 12 on everything, that just kind of helps across the board.
Mhm.
So, I say if we build anything else up, it'll be intelligence because that'll help with force powers, or strength because that will help with our lightsaber.
I
As-
think dexterity should just be down all the way and then we just upgrade everything else. No.
As a forever DM, I had a guy who was
Dexterity measures your agility and reflexes. A high dexterity adds modifiers to ranged attack rolls like blasters and grenades, which means they'll hit more often, and also increases their defense rating, making them harder to hit. So people will miss more often. If we turn that down, we will get hit more often.
What about wisdom?
Wisdom is force powers.
What about intelligence? We don't need to be smart.
Okay. What about recommended?
I know what all these stats are.
Recommended.
Noah doesn't.
I know.
How
Well,
much
Noah made a
recommended power
D&D
do you
character
have?
once. Yeah.
Do you think he paid attention to
For a
what everything
campaign
was?
that we never played. That I said I was going to start like 7 or 8 months ago.
We still need to
Okay.
start that.
Jackson suggested we do recommended.
Oh yeah, see recommended,
Turn recommended all the way down.
Wow.
recommended, and accept.
Awareness.
That's it.
Zero awareness.
Awareness, yes.
So as a forever DM, my brother-in-law one time made a rogue and put all of his points into charisma, right? So that he could be intimidating. So basically, if he got caught sneaking because his dex was low, and and he had poor stealth, then he could just intimidate people into thinking they didn't see him.
Are you recording this bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
recording.
Oh, okay.
Of course we're recording. Oh, well, apparently I can only do one. I actually think that's a better idea.
This should make paper plates that afterward you can fold into paper.
Bale Reagan,
I read that as bad religion.
John Stamos.
Taylor Cast, Aiden Venoda, and Ostraken,
Daniel is now the pod racing announcer.
Talon Sken, and on Charmander,
Charmander.
Get your hand on Charmander.
Trick Balin,
Trick. Oh,
Ferks.
Tricks.
Name him sick.
Ferk Deegan.
Noah, I didn't hear trick, I heard a bad word. I heard a bad word.
Uh-oh. No, is it
Seth Sora!
Uh-oh.
Seth
Levi's in
Sora.
trouble.
I'll open the key to your heart. I don't know how to do a Seth Rogen voice. That was a lot better than my laugh.
Banana Slammer! Mothball!
Jackson, meanwhile,
man.
is the surfer from SpongeBob. He made me experience high tide.
Ah, dang it!
Or Corkcast.
Omega.
Omega?
Well, what about the Omega? Omega. I'm so stoked for Bad Batch Season 2.
Name him Daniel, but with that special D down at the bottom.
No, Sibu!
Oh, yeah, we can.
Azar Care. Jane Kasra.
Mary Jane Watson.
No, I already married Kristen, but thank you.
No. Mary Jane Watson.
You marry Jane Watson.
Sibo.
I love that this has just become
I
our
am
default
super
name for
illiterate.
characters at this point.
When we're able to.
Mm-hmm.
Sibo!
I'm super. I let
William
it,
would
I-
be
I
so
read that
proud.
Oreo.
A long
Spent
time
the
ago
first half of the
before
episode
Galaxy-
setting everything up.
For free.
Text William and tell him
How
that's
does
what
this
we've named
HDMI
him.
cord
Sorry,
sound?
that does give some background, but it plays Star Wars music.
Oh yeah, and that's copyright.
Can you give it to
Whoa,
us?
does that discount Han Solo?
Daniel, can you give us the background
Discount
story?
because he doesn't have the
Uh,
resolution.
We're on a ship.
We've been ambushed by a
Whoa,
stiff
here we go.
battle fleet.
No, I've
The
been
Endar
ambushed by
Spire
you.
is under
I
attack.
can't get
Hurry
that
up, we don't have much
CA
time.
On my text messages.
Oh no.
I'm Trasgolgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet.
I don't
I'm your
even know what it's
bunkmate here
called.
on the Endar Spire.
I don't know how to
We
look
work
it up.
opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastil is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really.
You guys paying
But
attention
she's
to
the one in
back-
charge of this
No, I'm
mission.
trying to figure
One of
out
our
how to-
primary duties is to guarantee
have
her
the CE
survival in the
thing
event of an enemy attack.
Well, if you give
You
me a
swore an
minute,
oath just like
I
everyone
can
else
go
on
look
this
at our
mission.
name. You can take
Now
a
it's
picture
time
of
to
it
make
and
good on
send it.
that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers
turning
haven't
the
seen a
mic
recruit
up?
with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when
Whoa,
it counts.
whoa.
We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastil is
You
gonna
guys
need
can't
men
see
and
it,
women
but
like us at her
Noah's
side
waving his
during this
hand over
attack.
the mic.
So hurry up and
Instead of
grab
a
your
Look
gear.
at those
You need to
expressions.
suit up so we can
So
get
like
out of
that.
here.
High quality textures.
Oh,
There's nothing. Levi, he's making a joke.
Here you
that
go.
was my joke.
Sibo, right above his head.
Can you imagine the noises coming through Levi's mic right now?
Why? How come if it happens again? I make a joke. No, it's just that I really thinks it's funny.
Oh. Look at your guy there.
Happens every
Are
recording.
you guys gonna take a picture of the name and send it to William?
Oh yeah, hang on, I'll
Any
just
public space we go.
It is CE.
Oh, it is. Well, I still don't have
Excellent afraid to say it loud enough.
Yeah.
I still don't understand,
There we go.
Wait, what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why?
bro. Look, William, look what we named our character.
William go into like rehearsals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did he audition?
He didn't need to audition. They wrote a part in for him.
Oh, is this the melodrama?
So
Yeah.
he didn't even. Did he say he wanted to be
Whoa!
part of the next one?
Check out our gear.
I
guys.
don't-
Does.
Yeah, they
They
just always
just
does it.
assumed.
Yes.
What if he turned it down?
Okay.
What
let's
if he
move
said,
out.
well, I
Missions
don't think
stick
I'm gonna do it
together.
this year.
Then they'd be like, oh crap.
We wrote this part for you.
Suit.
We wrote this part for you, man.
So, Trask here is only in our party for this first part.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry.
Does he
I've
die?
got the override code.
Yes.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Daniel, this game's only like 20 years old.
out forever. If you haven't played
When did this game come out? Did this come out early 2000s, late 90s?
2001.
Now that the door is open,
It's older than Noah and James.
This is Cartel now.
Yeah, I've been reading
The
through
Sith are
the
threatening to
Percy
overrun our
Jackson
position.
books.
We can't
right?
hold out
And,
long against their firepower. All hands to
Not
the
really,
bridge.
I've actually been listening to the audiobooks at work, so there's no reading required.
that was Karth contacting us on our portable
But,
communicators. He's one of the
sorry,
Republic's
couldn't find
best
it released
pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's
Knights
crew
of the
put
Old Republic
together.
came out
If he
2003.
says things are bad, you
And then
better
Knights of the
believe
Old Republic 2
we
came
have
out
to
in
get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal,
Yeah.
just in case we get separated.
But, I'm like, dude, this is so good. So I've been looking up fan art and stuff, right? So now I know, like, a bunch of spoilers.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes
Which is
to
fine.
open it.
Most of it's for the
Switch me to
Heroes
the
of
party
Olympus
lead.
series, which I haven't even started yet. So, books are good though. Kristen, however, is not super familiar with the Greek myths as much as she
Oh
is
no,
the
he's
Percy
dead.
Jackson
Sith must
books,
for
right?
the Republic!
So I was like talking to him like, dude, each one of these is just like a retelling of a different hero from Greek mythology. It's just done with Percy Jackson, and then they make an overarching story that it follows as well. And she hadn't realized that.
I
It's
do like
good.
the Percy
It's
Jackson
fun.
books.
I'm excited for the series that they're doing.
It should be more accurate to the books because Rick Riordan, the writer, is actually involved.
Oh yeah, no, he's like, well, he's involved in the casting, he's involved in the writing, like, everything goes past him. Because Disney has realized that they need to play to the fans, so.
For what now?
For the Percy Jackson Disney
yeah.
Plus
They're
series.
gonna have child Ryan Reynolds play the main character.
They are. I think he's gonna do a good job, too. Did you guys hear that Kenobi apparently is the most popular series to release on Disney Plus?
Even over Mando?
And over Mando.
Dang, that was pretty popular.
That's what I heard anyway. Because that makes sense because you've got more people that like are familiar with the Obi-Wan Kenobi character than they are with Mandalorians. But Mando's still really good.
I'm a tad more familiar with the Mandalorian than the play because
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is you have to play like the game.
this isn't even canon anymore. But they do pull a lot of
Well, everybody's been trying to like write in Knights of the Old Republic or like write in some canon shows or something and base them in the Old Republic. Because they do the High Republic, which is about 100 to 200 years prior to Phantom Menace.
I don't think I've ever seen a sword in a Star Wars
The
game.
High Republic.
Yeah, the High Republic instead of the
I
Old
have.
Republic.
The lightsaber.
Fun fact, in the Star Wars universe, they do have traditional guns.
Yeah,
And
no
the
what?
Mandalorians use them on Jedi. Because Jedi cannot block normal bullets.
Because they just slice them. and then
Because
create
buckshot
one.
spreads and you can't block a spreading shot.
It's Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way!
Yeah, you cut the bullet in half, you still have a bullet coming at you. It's not like a laser bolt. Yeah. Yeah. But it comes at you fast enough that you
That
have
was
to have
one
a
of the
reaction
Jedi
time to
accompanying
catch a bullet.
Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
Oh no, language.
No, he said Dan.
Yeah, Dan. We could use their help. I know how much you like being called Dan.
I'm a Dan fool.
Can you pick up their lightsabers?
No.
Oh.
You can't loot the lightsabers from their bodies?
Nope.
That's disappointing.
Levi is right though.
Not from these
Noah,
ones.
you have seen swords
have
in
to
Star
get to
Wars
the
because
bridge.
Luke Skywalker calls a lightsaber a laser sword at one point. In the sequels, he calls a lightsaber a laser sword.
But he doesn't specifically show a sword.
You're getting too specific there, buddy.
And these aren't normal swords, they're vibro swords.
Basta was not here. The Sith want Basta lo-
It means that they're fancy metal.
They can actually block lightsabers.
Vibrating?
Well, I was
Vibro blades.
Vibrating.
I think they're not made of Beskar, but they're similar to Beskar.
That's why my best card. Favorite card. Best card.
Yeah. Favorite car, Beskar?
Yep.
Well, I have a case of Sleepies.
Me too.
Maybe we should go home and go to bed.
Well, now that we've made it this far,
Look,
Mike,
that's a lot of stars out that window.
Whoa,
yeah.
those stars are rotating faster than they
the
need
ship
to.
the ship is rotating. We're spinning out of control as we go towards the planet. That kind of makes me sick.
What kind of idiot would have
Anyway,
That's one of the fun things about getting older that I get motion sickness a lot easier. So if I'm sitting there drawing in my spinning chair at the house and the kids come in and spin me in the chair, I immediately have to look up and like stop myself and take a second to like let my brain readjust. Otherwise, I just get sick.
motion sickness is not fun. I've had to deal with that for a long time.
Yeah, no, that's a more recent thing for me. It gets
Anyway.
better when I'm not as tired, but I'm always tired. So.
Thank you guys so much for watching BairdBros today. Make
Cameron,
sure
do
to
the
not
outro.
lick the comments down below.
Thank you. This is a test.
Jackson and
No,
Cameron,
don't.
do it in unison.
Don't leave the comments down below.
Continue.
Ring the doorbell and the subscribe button. Share this with everyone you love and hate so we can annoy them for you. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye, bye.
Tune in next time to find out what
Bye.
happens when Jackson puts his boogers.
Pippity pop poop pip. Hey.
Jackson, do you
Are we just doing one up?
Thank you.
Otherwise, we only have 5 recordings.
I forgot to jump.